Good evening, everyone, and welcome to my gold and silver update. I'm JR. Thanks for joining me. 14th day of February. Today is Valentine's Day. I hope everyone has a great Valentine's weekend. And for those of you who don't work on Monday, enjoy your President's Day. Let's get right to work. We're going to do a quick turbo analysis. Just want to follow up on some of the price action here for gold. We can see on the long term here, nothing negative about this chart. This is most likely going to continue to go much higher. If I look at the daily chart here for gold, we can see that we kind of have a little. We had a flag, broke out of that flag. And now it looks like a few possibilities here. Few possibilities. So we can see this right here. We can kind of see another pennant. If it breaks out of here, there's a very good likelihood that the market is going to continue to go much higher. Right? I would probably say that it'll target around 1700. And the reason why is because anytime you have a pennant, this is how you measure that pennant, right? Some folks do it like this. Some folks do it like this. Either way, you're looking at $1,700 plus, okay? So very positive here for gold, although it's unlikely. And some of these boys that are shorting gold, man, I keep telling them, don't short gold, not with this formation. Same thing here for silver on the weekly chart. Okay, that's the weekly chart. We have, this would be a really solid level of support here. Why? Because again, this is the giant box that we were trading in originally. Then it came out, then this became the new box. Once we broke out of that box, and you have a continuation pattern over here. This is your continuation pattern over here. As you can see, it touched the continuation pattern and it continued to go higher, right? What's a continuation pattern? This is the pattern, right? And that's what you saw here. You kind of saw a move up, a move sideways, and then another move up, right? So that's what you saw. And this is a valley move, right? This I like to call a continuation move, and this is a valley. So you have your peaks and your valley. This would be a valley. Your peaks would be when you're on a downtrend, right? So this would be a valley. The valleys, I like valleys a little bit more, but although these continuation patterns do hold true and they do hold support, they're just not as strong or as solid as these valleys. In any case, very likely that the market is going to continue to go up above this continuation pattern over here. Okay, and maybe what you might be able to see is a test over here, which again we've already done. We had a little breakout to the upside. Again, lots of wicks, but again, we can, we always know that silver is a little bit more volatile. If you really want to be on the safe side here for silver and you want to place short-term trades, you want to buy within this box here, stop loss right roughly around here, and then continue to go higher. If you want to do long-term positions, buy here and put a stop loss below this low here. That's really the most. Conservative move you can do on a daily chart. Again, market is just looking very nice, right? You could also call this a little flag, and if that's the case, then this is what you're probably going to see. You're probably going to see a move to around 21 to the high $21 area, and that's if you plug it like this. You can also plug it like this, and at that point you're looking at 22.5. That's silver. Let's look at the Dow. Actually, I love this trade. I've been calling. If you've been following my analysis for some time, you know that I've been short on the euro. Since we broke below this level here, I've always kept a really close eye on this gap here. And remember what a gap is, right? A gap is when the market skips a beat here, and then you have no price action here. So the market closes, and then when it reopens, it's somewhere else. That's a gap. Gaps, for the most part, whether they take a year, whether they take 10 years, for the most part, they're usually filled. And I've been calling, especially with this nice head and shoulders formation, I've been calling a test, or at least the gap, to finally be filled. So it's safe to say that, and I think when the market was over here, I said that, you want to trade this against this high, And ultimately, I do believe that the euro is going to continue to go down. I mean, just a phenomenal opportunity. Just like gold, where it's actually going up. You know the market is going up. Place your bets. Make sure that you're in the market. Make sure you're bullish on the gold. And same thing with this. You can't look at this chart and think that the euro is going to do anything else than besides going down. So get on this trade here. If you're not already on this trade, again, that's not what I do. These are just some of the trades, these are just some of my trading ideas. But the point is that at this point, what you want to do is, if you're not in the euro, although I doubt it's going to happen, that's what you want to see. You want to wait for, you have really nice solid red candles, wait for this market to come back up, short the crap out of this, and make yourself some money. Let's look at the Dow Jones. Dow Jones has already hit my mark. Did it hit my mark? No, I have a high of 29,594. My target is 29,600. I think the market is going to go to the high 29s. I think it's actually going to go to around 30, 32, because I think this still does have a little bit of momentum. But so far, I think I have my order to pick up, so I might have missed it by a few bucks. Although right now is at 29,422, the high was 29,594. So by $5-6, I think I missed it. Hey, it is what it is. That's the game we signed up for. But I still think this thing is going to go a little bit higher. Until we get something like this, I probably wouldn't get in the way of this train here. This thing is going to continue to go higher. So is the Nasdaq, and so is look at that Nasdaq. Wow, gee whiz, that's just unbelievable. And so is the S&P. And the last but not least is your dollar index. Dollar continues to go much higher. You see the dollar going up. You see gold going up. Something's got to break. I don't think it's going to be the gold. I think it's going to be the US dollar. The dollar has a lot of resistance. You have a lot of resistance up here on the $100 range. And if I go to the longer term time frame, the monthly chart, we can clearly see here that the dollar is still not out of danger, right? We still have this trend line that's most likely going to hold it up, and you still have this very nasty move. So there's a lot of sellers. That indicates obviously that there's a lot of sellers over around in this area. So be careful out there trading. I hope you guys have a great Valentine's. I hope you're able to spend some family quality time with your loved ones or with your loved one. And enjoy your President's Day. Enjoy your weekend. Great week for trading. I hope you guys all had a great week. And we'll see you guys next time. Thanks for joining me.